So we are going to launch. This is the annoying thing, when you launch it doesn't just fire you off, it's actually got to take you down into the station or platform and whiz you around, which is annoying. Right, landing gear straight up. Where am I aiming? I'm aiming over there. Right, off we go. Right, it's a bit of a distance, but it's not too bad. We should be there in no time. Right, what terminal? Right, aim at it. Oh, right, okay. I'll just bring the throttle up to just below the blue section. What I'm aiming for really is that time, which is the bottom figure against the Waller terminal heads-up display, which is 16 at the moment, back to 17, back to 16. That's the time in seconds, well it's minutes and seconds that it will take to get there. The ideal is to hold that at about 10 seconds, and you should find that you don't overshoot and you get there, you know, in a reasonable amount of time. Well, there we go, we're doing 10 seconds. Obviously when you get within fairly close distance to it, then you have to use your judgment and forget watching the time and just start looking at the speed you're doing versus the distance left. Right, I see I'm doing 0.3 light years C at the moment, so I'm going to back off a little bit. Right, so we know 22,000 millimeters a second. Watching the light seconds to Waller terminal fairly carefully. When that reaches 0.10 it'll change into millimeters a second, there we go. And that will come down faster than I can scrub my speed off, so I don't want those figures to be anywhere near the same, otherwise there's no chance of me slowing down. Right, I'm below the 1000 kilometers a second, so that's fine. I can actually increase the throttle because we're slowed well down below it, and wait for that to reach 1, and I can press J to drop out. There we go. With practice you should get fairly efficient at doing that, so you can whiz between systems and basically maximise your time. Right, okay, now we don't know which way the slot is facing, so I've locked onto it, and if you look at the space station in the hologram section at the left hand side of the scanner, you will see that there are some arrows and it is pointing down to that end, so it's down here. Right, what is the distance? It's 5, so we can go ask for docking request, and there we go. Just got to wait until we get around here, and I'll start just arcing in the direction there. Just slow it down. That should just bring us in line perfectly. Okay, I'm just going to use the rudder to spin around. There we go. And through. Right, okay. Docking port 4. Ah, dead ahead. That was easy. Okay, speed up. Okay, landing gear down. Throttle completely off just to get rid of all our speed.
Landing gear deployed.
Right. As soon as landing gear to go down, then it really knocks off the speed anyway, so that's good. Just flare out the bottom. That's perfect. There we go. Right, Starport services. Here we go. Let's have a look to see. Well, I'm going to refuel. Just only 2 credits. That's a point. And just I think I'll make a point of reading these news articles because they do give you a storyline of what's happening, and there's some hints for some trading and some opportunities in there as well. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to have a little look at Shipyard and see what our target should be. Obviously we're in the Sidewinder at the moment, so we can whiz up to a Viper. Now that's certainly a lot better. Ideally, yeah, Cobra, that'd be great. 379,000 though, slightly over budget at the moment. What was the Viper? 142,000, so there's no way we're anywhere near that yet. Type 6 Transporter, 1 million, yeah, we're nowhere near that. Eagle, 44,000. Now, if you're going to go down the bounty hunting route to start with, and not really trading, then that's probably the one to go for short term. If you're going down the trading route, a hauler, again that's 52,000. adder. That's I'm not sure how much cargo that stores actually. I must look these up and have a little look. So I think a 142, 44, 52. I think maybe a hauler would be the one to aim for next, so we can start shipping a bit more cargo around. Adder 87. No, let's go for hauler. Let's have a go in the hauler. Let's aim for that. So we go down to purchase, we can see what we're going to have to gain. So, cost of new ship on its own. Yeah. So you could buy a new ship and sell your current ship. Cost of new ship 52,720. Part exchange on your old ship 0. So basically our Sidewinder is worth nothing. How about that? That's a bit strange. Great. Okay, so we're looking at 52,000 that is needed, so we're on 6,500, so a fair bit to go, I would say. Right, let us look at the outfitting section, see if we can do anything to this Sidewinder just to make our life a little bit easier. I know we've got 2 lasers on at the moment, but they've not even seen the light of day yet, nor let alone fired, so they're taking, well, we won't get any money back for them because they'll be loaned, but they might be taking up valuable mass, so we might be able to increase our range slightly. Okay, on the outfitting section we can see what our current power consumption and, more importantly, the jump range is down at the bottom right hand corner. So if you read there, it's 7.56 unladen and 6.96 laden, so that's the full 4 tons. Now if we were to get rid of one of these, so if we sell that, before we confirm it, if you look down at the bottom now, the things that have turned blue mean they have improved, i.e. the power use has dropped, so we're using less power. The mass of the ship has dropped, which is obviously deemed to be good because it's blue, and more importantly the jump range would go up to 7.9 unladen and 7.25 laden, so from 6.96 up to 7.25, so I'm going to get rid of that laser. Okay, please wait, verifying. Oh, there, it was just removing it. Okay, right, we're going to do the same there, sell that, confirm. Right, we're up to 7.56, so not quite an extra light year, but not bad.
The other thing we can do is go across to the internal compartments. There we are. And have a quick look down here. Now, obviously, as we gain more credits, we're going to get extra powerful items in the various different compartments. But if you look, there's certain things that will only fit in certain places. For example, the bulkheads will only go in the bulkhead section. The power plant will only go in the reactor bay, thrusters in thrusters, etc. But what we do have is further down, here we go, internal compartment, internal compartment, internal compartment. Right, we've only got 3. Well, if you look on the right hand side of that section there, where the shield generator is, that's a size 2. That's a size 2. That's a size 1. So, for example, the shield generator, and incidentally these are all loaned, so that's why the ship's not worth anything. We don't actually own it. We've just borrowed it. So we literally add 1,000 credits to start with, and that's it. But yeah, if you look at the shield generator internal compartment, and we go and have a look at what we can buy and put in there, we've got various things that will go in. Ignore the one at the top, that was me just checking something was going to work. We've got a fuel scoop, but that's a size 1. But we could put size 2 things in. Look, there's a more power. That's the item that's already fitted. Where are we? Yeah, we go down to there. Look, for example, there's a better shield generator. That's a C2, but it costs 17,000. it's a massive, what, 2.5 tons, and it's probably the same one as that actually. So that's the other thing you've got to be careful of, is keep an eye on the mass, as we've been doing. Right, if I go back to the back there, what I am looking at doing is, given as long as we've got the money to do it, and we still got some spare cash to buy back the ship in case we get blown up and with the insurance, is forego some of the other things in the internal compartments and buy more cargo space. So, with that in mind, if we go to the basic discovery scanner, okay, I'm not too bothered about that at the moment, let's get rid of it. I'm more interested in having cargo space, so somewhere down here, oh, must have gone past it, is it at the top? Ah, there it is, look, it's saying buyback, because I was, like I said before, just testing that this would work okay. Cargo rack capacity 2, right, so I'm going to buy that. It's not made any difference to our jump range. If you look down at the bottom there, the laden jump range is 7.56 still. That's because we've swapped a 1 ton something for something else that's 1 ton. So, but we've got rid of our basic discovery scanner, and we've now got an extra cargo rack. So we have now got, instead of the basic 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I doing? That's the fuel tank. Instead of the basic 4, ignore me. Instead of the basic 4 there, we've now got 6. We've added a 2 on. Now we could carry on. We could get rid of the shield generator and put another size 2 in there. And if you look, a size 2 is another 4. So in actual fact, we could increase this sidewinder to cargo space of 10, but we wouldn't have any shields. So that's the gamble. When I've been playing on the other versions, I have actually done that, and it hasn't caused me a problem. But what I have done is I've increased the power plant and the power distributor. That enables the power to be topped up faster, and it allows me to boost more often. So what I've been able to do is, if I have got into trouble, I've just hit the boost button, and while you're still going relatively fast at boost speed, it's ready to boost again, so you can keep yourself up at a fairly high speed, get clear, and jump out of trouble. So I've managed to do that. Okay, so that's probably the next step we'll do. But for now, let's go back to here. Let's just go across to the status screen there. No, not that one, going wrong. Let's go to the Starport Services, and we go to the commodity screen, and now if we look in the bottom right hand corner, there we are, 0 of 6 used. We've got 5,508 credits to play with, and 6 cargo. We're slowly moving forward. So probably the next step to do is to get some more missions under our belt, which there is none available. So what I am going to do is probably have a go at trading. Like I said before, I've had a look at Thrud's Elite trading tool. I've got no problem using that at all, so that's what I'm going to do. So join me next time, and we'll have a look at Thrud's tool and see if we can work out what we can take from the terminal that we're sat at. Okay, see you next time. Thank you. Bye.